37 down, 1 to go. The final day of the Premier League has arrived. Lots of matters to be decided, including here at the Stadium of Light. But on some matters, we can already be certain. Sunderland's first season back up in the big time has been way better than expected. Chelsea's campaign, under 3 different coaches with a 4th waiting in the wings, has been a bit of a mess. Hence, we find ourselves with a league table that shows these two a point apart in 10th and 8th respectively, as 2 of the 5 clubs who kick off for the last time, not knowing if there'll be Europe to come next term. All concerned can expect something of a hokey-cokey of a day. In, out, and then they can shake it all about on holiday, or indeed at the World Cup, where many of them are going. Their fine win at Everton last weekend has kept them in the European conversation. They must win. Here's their team. They've got the old-fashioned Brian Brobby handful up top. His goal in that game took him to 7 for the season, 1 ahead of the creative Enzo Maresca. Just the one change here, with Luke O'Nien in for Alderete at the back. As for Chelsea, well, here is Callum McFarnell's final team sheet. It differs by 3 from the lineup that he sent out for that long-awaited win over Tottenham in midweek. Malo Gusto for a Champong, João Pedro for Delap up top, and Levi Cole is back too. It's Andre Santos that drops out, so a tweak of shape, perhaps with a nod to the incoming Xabi Alonso. We shall see. Nice, Neto giving Ronaldo the slip, and Cole Palmer is in and they can't touch him, and he can't find the net. Just trying to open out and bend it straight at Roos. Shame. That's a great way to pass. Chelsea's 10s are now running back to help defend, as Enzo Maresca batters one at Robert Sanchez.
Yeah, it just wasn't closed really, was he? I mean, it was a great ball into him, but it was probably easier for him to go for goal rather than look for a teammate, despite there being a couple, and that's that Chelsea left side.
Pedro Neto in. Good delivery just behind João Pedro. Nearly got there for the rebound too. Caicedo did. Body's being thrown in the way. Committed defending from Sunderland. Enzo has the company of 3 here, and he's done very well to keep it going. Apparently that's a foul.
I mean, it looked anything but from where we're watching. I mean, Chris Cavanagh's a good 25, 30 yards away.
And Sunderland just having a little spell here. Oh, that's a nice looking effort from Angulo. Definitely curling on target.
Yeah, in the corner he's got a massive problem. And when it left his foot, I thought it was going towards the top right-hand corner.
For the knock-on effect of a potential Villa defeat today, but it would need a fairly big one. Trai Hume has just guided that past Robert Sanchez out of nothing. He didn't smash it, he's just placed it brilliantly. And Sunderland lead.
Well, it's an optical illusion, because I think the majority of the stadium wasn't sure if
Nor
that
was
had gone
I
in
to begin with.
or drifted wide of the post, and it's either, as you say, a brilliantly feathered volley, or can Sanchez get across here?
Yeah, now it's Brobby, and that one is the right side of the post in every sense, certainly from a Chelsea perspective.
Yeah, I just think the intensity of their game, their closing, has meant that Chelsea haven't had any periods on the ball. At Anfield, it was completely contrasting.
Xhaka bending it in behind. Sanchez and Fofana didn't talk. Malo Gusto. That's not a bad ball. With his wrong foot, it's a brilliant ball. And João Pedro, the top scorer, has steered it wide.
That's incredible ball in, and if he's onside, which I presume he is, he's got to score.
Enzo gets his head up. How's the ball? Oh, it's good. Just too much for Pedro Neto.
He almost Gets the thumbs up, excellent ball in, real pace on it. No, it felt they were running with, I wouldn't say a tight squad.
Is he onside? Robbie, well for now he is. It's a big save, and everyone looks to see if the flag then goes up. It does not. That is a huge chance in the first minute of the second half for Sunderland to probably put Chelsea to bed here. Trai, Lefay, now it's 2 if he's on. Final touch might have been off Malo anyway. They should have scored a minute into the second half. They have scored 4 minutes into the second half. Sunderland 2, Chelsea 0.
Well, my thought is that Robbie makes a bit of a mess of it, and it looks like Angulo, as you said, was going to tuck it into the far post, but Gusto gets there first. So that takes the offside out of the equation.
One chance for Cole Palmer today, very quiet otherwise. Sunderland's work rate stopped him being on the ball, basically. And here he is, worth a hit, and he stuck it in! Right on cue! That's more like it, one touch, bang! Game on again, Cole Palmer makes it Sunderland 2, Chelsea 1.
Yeah, well, quite simply had to get the next goal. And he made a little run in behind João Pedro just prior to that strike.
Sunderland gets straight back to winning it early, and that's another good pass. Angulo, and it was a tight Angulo.
Yeah, it was just whether he could wait for Robbie and find him. Robbie is not moving particularly well, actually. When he turned there, really gingerly trying to make his way towards the 18-yard box, so much so that Fofana was able to get back goal side.
Reaching for the pocket again, yellow. It's red for the arms round for Wesley Fofana.
Colwell was saying it's him.
Who got in the tangle? If Fofana's got his hands up, he's only got himself to blame. Well, it is more Colwell.
I think he's going to go, though, is he not, Fofana? Because there is a little tug from
He's
Levi.
still tried to...
And then here we go. Yeah, he's going to go for that, is he not?
Just keep your hands off. You've just been booked. Well, free kick in a dangerous position here. Lefay leaves it. Xhaka curls it. Free header around the back. And he's put it either high or wide or both. Diarra. There was a Chelsea touch in there. It's a corner. Sunderland win. They are the success story on this field of this season. And Brentford's game at Anfield has finished 1-1, and they're just getting word. Not only is it Europe, it's the Europa League for Sunderland. Back up for the first time after 9 years away. That is some achievement. Fair play to them on the Chelsea front, Sam. It's 14 won, 14 lost, and 10 drawn in this Premier League campaign. 3 league wins since January. And Tottenham are safe. Yeah, the smiles belong to Sunderland on the final day. Another defeat for Chelsea sees the Blues finish 10th and in the top half by goal difference alone. No Europe. Now that may well be a blessing in disguise for Xabi Alonso and the Blues when they gather later in the summer. Much will happen away from the Premier League between now and then. But this Premier League is over, and it's finished with a home win for the Mackems, who can scarcely believe what a campaign it has been. Trust us, the feeling's mutual. Sunderland 2, Chelsea 1.